Good morning, folks. Sunday football. Football, let's go. I wonder what the neighbors think around here. They hear me hollering. Football, let's go. 1, 2. Break. Good morning, everybody. This is a cup of JoJo, and I'm sure you've all heard it and seen it before. I'm up to 107. Geez, you people are so kind to me. If you didn't see that video I did yesterday, I do them every day. Geez, but that one about the children of the when you're a child, then they grow up to be adults of the gangsters, and the damage that the most people don't see behind the scenes. They don't see the mother crying what happened to her. They don't see that. Whoops. Technical difficulties. Jeez, what's wrong with me? Good morning on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Smell football in the air. But of course, the Bills are playing tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. If you guys gamble, you probably should get out there and start pounding on them. All right, let's take a look at some lines here, okay? That line went up. Now, okay, folks, I'm not. Of course, these lines are flexible. They might be off because I'm not getting it. If you're gambling, you know what the lines are. You don't need a cup of Joe. But I'll just do this to just give a casual look. The Bills probably going to be 10 or minus 10 or 11 by kickoff. Miami is at Baltimore, and the Ravens are -4, and the over-under is 45.5. The Dolphins have a sneaky good defense. But Lamar Jackson, you hate to bet against him because he can wing the ball, he can run it, and you just don't want to sit there and go, geez, how could I bet against him? And then Miami's quarterback is suspect. But I hate Miami Dolphins, but I say, because they're in the Buffalo Bills division. And the over-under is 45.5. All right. My awesome subscribers keep me company when I'm lonely. Why do you think I do these things? I'm not sitting here by myself going, I need to talk to somebody. I'm climbing the walls over here. Forgive me, folks. The New England Patriots are at the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a pick game, and the over-under is 41.5. This is Howard Cosell. Come on, champ. Tell me, did you really think you had him in the 7th round? I am the greatest of all times. I am the greatest. All right. The New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns. Geez, the Browns are -6. You know you're bad when the Browns are giving you points. And the over-under is 42. There's the Baltimore and Dolphins. Okay. How about Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals at the Cowboys? So you want to be a cowboy? This was a pick at when I looked at these, and the over/under is probably going to be 90, but it was 50.5. Joe Burrow's going to open them up. But Dallas did show a stout defense as much as they could against Tampa Bay. But they got that no-name quarterback. I don't know. If you don't have an elite quarterback in this league, I mean, there's parity. But you need that quarterback to get you over that hump. Like total defense from, like the defensive rankings. I mean, from 1 through 10, top defense. Well, it's only separated probably by 15 yards from, so there is parity, but you're gonna need a designer elite quarterback to get you over the hump. Josh Allen, excuse me. Somebody say something. All right, my dear friends. The Steelers at the Patriots. I just don't trust anything, Belichick. Belichick, he's just a genius. I've had nightmares for decades because of this guy and his Patriots beating the crap out of the Buffalo Bills every week. I'm in therapy still. All right. The Houston Texans at the Denver Broncos. Denver minus 11, 44. Denver should be minus 30. They're going to have a big party at Mile High Stadium today, folks. Just go find a casino and pound them. Me, I don't want to tout any things here, and then somebody gambles, and then they go broke. Lorenzo, good morning, pal. On the south side, you could smell the sauce in the air on Sundays. My mother, God rest her soul, we all thought our mother made the best sauce. Of course, everybody's going to think their mother made the best sauce, Lorenzo. But she said you could smell the sauce in the air when you went down to the south side. Oh, and it was so nice. It was so nice. So, yeah, my beautiful mom. Thanks for joining. I love everybody. Even the Democrats. I love you Democrats too, okay? If there are any there, watch my channel. I can't do the Jesus stuff and then still hate, You can't do that. They say that JoJo's a little slanted. All right, what do we got next here? All right, since you're here, it's me and Lo. It's me and Lo. All right, I'll get back to the games. I want to tell you a story about there were local this was basketball. There was local basketball games, small colleges that Vegas would put a line out on them. And they would try to get to a couple, the star player. You've heard it before. They try to get to the star player on the team. So I was doing my thing, running around, and a lot of the guys in those crews, they were degenerate gamblers. They just gambled it. And they would try to get people, if they could, they'd try to pursue athletes, probably, as you know, and it's easier to miss a basket than to make a basket, Coach, well, what happened? Star player, I didn't feel good. I had diarrhea. I just had a bad game. I didn't feel good. Yeah. Then he's going to pick up a package, and he's getting paid. And there was a movie or something. I think it was Boston University. There was a movie that that showed that kind of stuff. I was trying to look for a big word, but I couldn't find it. Too early. But so one of the guys, now there wasn't cell phones and all that kind of stuff. And so they had a game, and they were like, JoJo, go and then call, keep calling and update. And it's driving me nuts, And so they had one in the lobby, and I'm there, and I'm going back and forth. Well, it's 22-20, and I'm giving these updates. And okay, So I'm giving these updates, and of course they hit their bet, and so when you're in a local area and there's bookies and people that are taking the action, and then all of a sudden somebody wants to make a big bet on a certain team, a no-name low team, and it raises eyebrows. Now, if I'm the bookie and I see all of a sudden Tom calls and he wants, 15,000 on East Bum crap university that's out in the woods somewhere, and you're wondering, wait a minute, and then you say, listen, Tom, what's going on here? Let's get down, but I got to lay this off to somebody else or whatever. So obviously somebody would have a person in Vegas. Somebody would have a person in Vegas. If you can't balance the sides or something, and people and their book gets real heavy on one side, like they always got heavy on the Bills and New York Jet, whatever. But so you'd want the luxury to lay those bets off, which means that somebody bets $1 million on the Bills. Well, I can't pay. I don't want to screw up my book. Well, just for example, I got a guy in Vegas, so I could relay that over because I don't want to take that risk. So, and that's another reason why they had a guy in Vegas or two. And so they would call their guy up and say, well, we got a kid here and we're going to do some things. And this is the story. They're not going to cover. So, if a team is -10 and they only win by 8, that's all right for the kid. His team still won the game. And, they still won the game. And everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. And so I got down on a game, and I was with another guy, a regular dude that was just a college sports fan locally, and that kind of stuff. So well, I don't know where my fire is. You know how this crazy shit is. Okay. So I'm watching the game, and I'm watching this kid, and like he averages. Now, the small schools, if you average 16 a game, you're the leading scorer on the team. I mean, generally speaking. And so I'm watching him, and I'm thinking, this kid's 18, 19 years old, and all of a sudden he has this pressure on him. And, so he gets fouled, and he's trying to win, but he just doesn't want to win by 9. He does, they don't want to blow the team out. And Vegas would keep an eye on smaller schools because it was more prevalent, because it went on more than you think, because a lot of people did it and they just never got caught. They never got caught. Okay, you've seen what happened on that they made that movie about that, and it was like, oh, well, that's an example. Yeah, there was. Now, a lot of the players came from poor families. Some of the players came from poor families. And if your team made it to the ACC tournament, that college gets a lot of revenue, TV revenue, and everything else. And the kid he gets a scholarship. He's producing. He's got a big influence on winning those games and bringing that college up. they can make the tournaments, then they get if they go on TV, that college benefits from that. So, sometimes these kids are thinking, they grew up not having much money. And now it's like, yeah, okay, I see how this works. I see how this gambling thing works. And they didn't try in my, the Colombo family in Brooklyn. And there was crazy gamblers in there. They would wait for a kid out in the parking lot on campus and try to recruit him if he was a star player. There's no shame in their game. Hey, how you doing, Billy? Or my name is so-and-so. Yeah, can I talk to you for a minute? And either it went on or it didn't. Well, I got my buddy Steve. Steve, turn on the thing there. So that's fine. That's fine. You know what? I gotta call him because he might want to take a ride and go put these bets in. I know you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do this. But my people, you know this. You know this is a hammer and chisel. All right. And I'll tell you, I'll finish up that story. I'll finish it up.
What's up, my friend?
How's it going over there?
How are you doing?
All right. I'm doing my big show. We got a real big show today. A real big show.
Oh, you did it or you're doing it?
You're on my show right now, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Hey, you know how I do it over here. You know how I do it. What do you want to take a ride or what?
This is what I want to do. I want to go to the Colombo. I want to enjoy the afternoon here.
Okay.
All I want to do is bet a couple football games, sit there and eat, watch them, see who we can win.
All right.
Joe, I got to get some, like a sweatshirt and like a jacket.
Okay.
It's cold out.
Right.
And also, I want to stop at that ball.
Oh yeah, over there. Okay.
I don't have a lot of money. You know what I mean? I'm not going to fire, but
Right. We'll recreate.
I want to recreate and have some fun.
That's cool. What time you want to?
What time? What's the earliest you can be on the road?
Where are you going to be?
Well, we'll park the car in my room at the Quality Inn.
All right. I'll finish up here. It'll be like within the hour. What is it? 9:30. It won't be farther than 11. 10:30.
Sorry, around 10:30. I'll go gas my car up in that.
All right, and I'll text you when I'm leaving.
All right, buddy,
bye. All right. We're gonna go recreate. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Very rude on my part, but that's a good friend. We're gonna go to a casino, Central New York. He's gonna put some games in, watch, eat, recreate. We're gonna recreate. But this show comes first. So these kids, they figured it out fast. The star players, they figure it out real fast. And there was a couple guys that I knew, God rest their souls, that they had a couple guys at these universities because in Vegas, they would take lines. There was a betting line. And, I would overhear them sometimes or what, and, they try to speak in code, but you know what they were saying? They got a kid or maybe two. If you get two on a team, two starters on a team, so they could both look like, they missed the pass or, they in basketball, turnovers or whatever. And so, and believe me, it went on. Then it went up to Major League. I don't know. Poor Pete Rose, he got crazy with betting on the baseball and everything else. But let me tell you one thing, my great viewers here. It went on back then more than today because now they're all millionaires, But in college sports back then, it was more. it was running more. It was more prevalent back then, and they caught on, and I would ask a guy that was a crew member, a ranking guy, and I would say, well, what's the story? And I won't tell nobody. And they would have it be like, wow. And I'd watch some of these games if there was a game. And FHD Gold, good morning. Oh, geez. Thank you. I'm having these technical problems all the time. Sorry, folks, for the current technical problems, and sorry, folks, for the future technical problems. Oh, speaking of that, I had that GoPro camera, okay? The professional camera where I could go out in the streets and shoot and everything. So I had some problems with it. I brought it back to Best Buy. They had me wait 3 months. I finally get a letter, come pick it up, blah, blah, blah. I go over there. They just give me the camera. Just where's the paperwork, the directions, the instructions? And they're like, oh, well, call this number. I just waited 3 months and nothing ever happened. It's just like Best Buy. No, it's more like the best F job, Best Buy. Forgive me. They're selling this garbage for $500, and then it's got there's a factory flaw in it. So I'm gonna try to figure that camera out again, and so I won't have these technical problems. What the hell? I do this live stream from Spectrum. They want and yeah, I pay for this. Now I'm venting and ranting. I pay for this stuff. They gouge the customers, and I can't even get a quality signal from live stream from Spectrum. They make Al Capone look like an altar boy. All right, back to the football. So I remember watching this kid, and yeah, good morning, my friend. Good morning. And I was watching him, and like he kept passing the ball. He didn't want to, and the coach is like over there going, whoa. So it was like halftime, and they were only up by a couple of points. And, the coach is, hey, some kids just have a bad game, or some kids just gamble on the game. And they took him out for some of the third quarter, and the team was rocking and rolling, and they were going, and I'm watching the kid, and he's looking worried, like, all the other players on his team are trying, and he wants to get in there so he could put some bricks up and commit some turnovers. But make a long story short, everything went well, and they used him. They used another guy from another smaller school. But the smaller schools, there was a betting line on them. But they knew how to melt it in. They knew how to melt in the big bets. When you got a guy over there, in Vegas, they knew how to melt that in. Indianapolis is -4 at Jacksonville. The over-under is 45.5. Tennessee and the Bills, we know about that. The Bills probably win by 20. The over-under is 50. Denver at Houston, that I mentioned that before. Denver should rock their world out. And then Kansas City. I don't even like the name Kansas City coming out of my mouth. The Vegas is home against the Arizona Cardinals, -3.5 and 51.5. Vegas, they can fast break down the field and score. Dallas and Cincy, we did, The Giants and the Panthers. Well, the Giants are home against the Panthers. -2. Tricky game, but I don't know. I just can't see Carolina doing anything good on the road. I don't know. As much as I wouldn't want to do it, I would take the Giants minus less than a field goal. The Washington Commanders. Really? Commanders? The Washington Commanders with your woke crap? All right, I won't go there. Detroit, at the Detroit Lions, they're +2. I think the Detroit Lions should, I don't know. I'm touting the Detroit Lions, but I don't know. 2 might not be enough for the Washington Commanders. Chicago's at Green Bay, and they're getting 10 and 44.5. And that's Green Bay. That's Vikings. Well, I don't know about that crazy stuff. Atlanta's at the Los Angeles Rams, and they're getting 11, and the over-under is 48. Flip a coin. It's tough. They slow that game down at the end. They slow that fourth quarter down, and you need that favorite to score, and they just lay an egg, and it's like you're throwing the remote at the TV. The Saints are home against Tampa Bay, and they're +4. The Saints always play them tough for some reason. They might have the only winning record against Tom Brady. Arizona at Las Vegas. They're +3. I don't know. All right. San Fran is home against the Seahawks. They're -9. San Fran should blow. Seattle got lucky, Seattle was. They played that game, that crazy game on Monday night or Sunday night, whatever it was. But they still look very vulnerable. I don't think that quarterback for Seattle is going to hold up. Yeah, he played a great game, but I don't think he's going to hold up. All right. So that's that, folks. Yeah, a lot of the guys in these families, they want to fix these games. There's nothing that thrilled them more. Nothing that thrilled them more than to have a fixed game. And that's that. I know I was doing this earlier. I don't have a set time where I say, you know what, from now on, I'm going to do Sunday videos at 10:30. But it's a hodgepodge. I hope my screen ain't still skipping. And so I got to get out of here, clean up, and write out, put some parlays in. Parlays. I think I caught one. Small. I don't have money to pound. I don't have money to bet big. But I could be pretty crafty with a $10 parlay. Bet $10, $15. Try to rob 100. What are you going to do? It's action. I get my action in. So we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. All right. And then here's the Jesus Calling devotion. Please, God, let me hit my parlays. Seek to please me above all else. Let the goal be your focal point. Let that be your focal point as you go through this day. Such a mindset will protect you from scattering your energy into the winds. The free will I bestowed on you comes with awesome responsibility. Each day presents you with a choice after choice. Many of these decisions you ignore and thus make by default. Yeah, I'm going to go gamble today, Father. Without a focal point to guide you, you can easily lose your way. That's why it's so important to stay in communication with me, living in thankful awareness of my presence. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I woke up today. I'm going to do some things, gamble, sorry, and at least thank you. You inhabit a fallen, disjointed world where things are constantly unraveling around the edges. Yeah, the world's crazy. Only a vibrant relationship with me can keep you from coming unraveled too. You're darn right. I need some help here because I'm going to get unraveled. So that's that, folks. I know you guys like the gangster stories. I'm gonna have to start doing a couple of them. But I got subscribers. I mean, geez, I don't know. I don't know. You can't make all of the people happy all of the time. You just can make some of the people happy some of the time. But I do appreciate your support. I really do. I appreciate your support. And you come in here and comment and keep me company and talk and everything. And I appreciate that. So that's going to wrap it up. If you're going to go bet some games today, I hope you hit your bets. Let's beat the bookies. Let's beat the casinos. Well, the casinos take the action. So that's that. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't stay scattered. And don't give up. Don't you give up. Don't give up. If you're a gambler, I don't know what to tell you. Thank you, Gold. Thank you. Thank you. I got friends in here, and it's people that I don't know that, okay. People that I don't know physically in there, but I'm still connected because it's nice to have friends or, people you can talk to. I'm not exempt from lonely. Yeah, I mean, I talk stuff. I have a fun life. I live, I rock and roll. I have fun, but I need company. Jeez. And that's what my 100 subscribers help me out with that. So I'll never make money or get monetized or any of that kind of stuff. I just try to entertain the best I could with faulty equipment, faulty live stream, and I do it on a bumpy road. But somehow I got those subscribers, and I mean, you put up with those difficulties. If it was me, I would turn right off. Look at this cup of JoJo. It's skipping. The video's skipping. The lighting is bad. He's got some introduction on there. It's generic. But I don't give up. Just like I tell you, people don't give up. People telling me, oh, geez, JoJo, you're putting these screwed up videos on there. You'll never get 5 subscribers. Oh, really? Don't ever count JoJo out. I'm the comeback kid. I believe and have hope and faith in everything. I was dead and came back and beat all the odds. So I believe in anything. And that's why I try to inspire some people here. Don't give up. You could be down. I shamed myself. And I wrote a memoir, They Dead Missed. I don't sell any books. I buy the books. I'm broke. I don't have income, but I give them away to random people. It's a memoir. And there's a spiritual message in these chapters when I beat the odds so many times in these chapters. And that would be called They Dead Missed. That's a cup of JoJo at 4. And that's that. I'm selling books. I don't even sell books. I give them away. I made 3 sales in a year. Random sales. But I'll tell you one thing. I am a great author. Let's just establish that. I am a great author. I'll never sell any books, though, anyways. And I'll never get monetized. But I still have fun. Sometimes it's not all about money. This is the money. The gold. There's the gold. He's the money. Lorenzo, that's my money. My people that come in here, that's my money. It don't pay the bills, but that's still my money. I could pay my bills. All right, I've said a lot today. Thank you, folks. Be the kings and queens of your world. Stay great. Don't give up. Even if you lose all your bets today, stay strong. But I do hope you make a score. So that's that. I'll tune in another time, and I'll try to lean these. I always say it. I'll try to lean these video times at 10 o'clock or 10:30. But I don't follow my own rules. I don't have a producer, a director, an editor. It's just me, and my mind gets scattered. So thank you, folks. And God bless. And I really appreciate your support, because this is a unorthodox platform. I get technical difficulties, the lighting, you know. But I don't give up, and I'm not embarrassed. I laugh about it, and I just appreciate you folks coming in here. We'll do some more gangster stories, and blood and guts. Blood and guts. I got to do a blood and guts this week, which was against my... We'll do one. We'll do one. So thank you, folks. Have a great day. I really appreciate all your support, and I'll see you soon.